Hi ladies, it's me, Terri Temple. Ladies, let's get started on our next lesson in the book. Let's get started on our lesson. Today we are on lesson 13. Lesson 13, we are in a radiant vessel. We're in a radiant vessel, lesson 13. That is page 123. 123. That's what we're going to do today, ladies. So I hope you have your books. And you don't need a book for this. But let's get started. Okay. Page 123. This is kind of a long lesson. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can to read through this. Okay, ladies? I'll try to go as fast as I can. And so we're going to page 141. That's where we're going, up to page 141. That's where we're going. Isn't this fun, ladies? Are you enjoying this? I am. I'm enjoying this with you, ladies. I am, because we need to know how to be godly women. We cannot just take, it does not do us any good. It's not good. It's not conducive for us to take for granted that, you know, me being a Bible class teacher and a godly woman and a Christian, we do well not to take for granted that everyone knows these things that I'm teaching. Okay, and these things are important. Things are important, even being a radiant vessel. So this book that I'm studying, we're focusing on inner and outer beauty, inner and out, and both are important. Both are important. Inner beauty, our spiritual beauty, our spiritual beings is more important. But when we take care of that, we will know not to neglect our outer beauty, or our outer beauty. We have to take care of both. We have to take care of both, and that's kind of what this radiant vessel is about, and that's what we're going to be reading today. Okay, I'm going to read through. I'll probably stop a little bit if something needs explaining, if I think it needs explaining. Okay, ladies, so that's what we're finna do right now. That's what we are going to do right now. Page 123, basic skin care from beginning to end. Don't you realize that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God bought you with a high price. So you must honor God with your body. And that's 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 through 20. And I want to read it from the Bible because I just want to open the Bible. I know we just read the New Living Translation, but I want to read the New King James Version. I just want to open the Bible because God is my Holy Father. And without the Bible and Jesus, I would be nothing and be nowhere. 1 Corinthians 6. 19 through 20. I just want to read the New King James Version. It reads, "Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? For you were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's." Did you notice that? How he differentiated, he distinguished between your body and your spirit? In verse 20 he says, "For you were bought at a price, therefore glorify God in your body, and in your spirit, which are God's." Did you notice that? I like that. I'm really glad that I read the New King James Version. And so it's both. We have to glorify God in our spirit and our body. And when we glorify God in the spirit, then that will help us to glorify him in our body. Okay, so it's important. I know a lot of people may be thinking, you know, how you look on the outside, what you wear, how you fix yourself up, or whether you fix yourself up or not, does it matter? That's not true. That's not true. It's really important on how we fix ourselves up on the outside, because we are vessels. We are God's vessels. And we are God's, we are oracles of God's, we are Christ's ambassadors. So however we present ourselves to the world, people are to see Christ living in us, and basically, in general, they see Christ. When people see us, they should be able to see Christ. They should be able to see us. And so it's important how we present ourselves to the world. It's important. And so anyway, I'm just going to read a little bit, and then I'll just elaborate a little bit more as I go on, okay? Okay, ladies? And so this is a premiere. If you have any questions or comment, post them below, post them on the side. I should have my chat bar open, the super chat. And so if you have any questions or comments, please post on there. Okay, ladies? So this is a live study. We're in this together. We're all reading. We're all watching this together, doing this together. Okay, ladies? Our canvas or face should be kept well cleaned and polished. This will help us represent Christ at his highest and us at our best. You can achieve and maintain clean, glowing, and polished skin by following these general tips. And so it's like I just said, we are representatives of Christ. And so when we are teaching a Bible class or going door knocking or on missionary trips, how we look and how we represent, that's important. If this study, this is hygiene. This is about hygiene. And so it's important that our skin looks good, even if we don't wear makeup. We want our skin to look good. We don't want to look like that we're depressed and we don't care about ourselves. We don't care about our bodies. We want to represent a Christian, a child of God that's happy and joyful in life and about life. And so if we don't comb our hair, we don't brush our teeth, we don't clean our skin, and these things, we just have acne all over the place that, we're not even trying to control, those type of things. People are not, they're not going to want to talk to us, especially when we knock on their door, whatever. They're not going to be able to focus on the lesson, because especially if our breath is reeking. I'll try to be funny, ladies, but if our breath is reeking, it's like, we'll be like, oh, they don't want to continue the Bible class. And we don't even know why. And it's like, it's hygiene. We want to take care of ourselves. We want to take care of ourselves. You can achieve and maintain clean, glowing, and polished skin by following these general tips. Also, before I go further, these are not tips that I just thought of one day. These are from, these things I share with you, they are over 40 years experience in conjunction with me going to beauty college, beauty school. I went to beauty school when I was younger. I used to want to be a model. And so my mom entered me in this modeling academy. And they taught us how to do makeup, skincare, hair, how to walk, how to carry ourselves, etiquette, all this stuff. And so that's pretty much what a lot of the rest of this book is about that I'm going to be sharing with you. And so I'll be adding some spiritual pointers along the way. So I just want to let you know that I have received a certificate in this. I haven't went to a 4-year beauty school or nothing like that, but I have received a beauty training in this, hands-on training, on-the-job training or training I have received. So I'm not just making this stuff up, okay, ladies? And also research and experience. Begin by keeping your hair out of the way. Wear a headband or tie your hair back in a ponytail. Also, I'm also considering doing a video on this here on my YouTube channel. And so I'm just going to read through this, but then I'm also going to do, I think I'm going to do live lessons on this. Let me know how you feel about that. But like I said, I think this is important. I really do. I think it's important, especially if we are single women and we want to get married and we want to get a husband. We want to look our best. We want to look our best, that along with what I said earlier as far as being ambassadors for Christ. Anytime you work for a job, a company, you want to look your best when you go to work. And so I have a problem. I understand why people, they see how you should look your best on your job or if you go to a banquet or important meeting, but then when it comes to Christ and his church, it's like some people think it doesn't matter. I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. So begin by keeping your hair out of the way, wear a headband, or tie your hair back in a ponytail. That's self-explanatory. Exfoliate the skin using apricot or oatmeal scrub. Dampen skin and scrub lightly with your fingertips in a circular motion for about 2 to 3 minutes, making sure you scrub your entire face, omitting your eye area and your lips, or apply concealer to a damp terry cloth. Then with fingers underneath, gently scrub your face in small circular motions. A terry cloth, which is basically just a a general washcloth, it's kind of thick. If you get the thick one, it's kind of coarse, and it can be used to exfoliate your skin. You don't necessarily have to get a facial scrub such as an apricot scrub or something like that. You could just use your towel. You have to apply a little pressure, but you could do that. You can really have glowing skin even with a terry cloth. A lot of people don't know that, but you can. I do it all the time. When I run out of because I like apricot scrub, and I use some other scrubs too, but when I run out, I just use my towel and to scrub around my face. And it's really good, especially to get around your nose. I've seen some people and they have this buildup around their nose. It's very unsightly. You want to make sure you have your skin glowing, and that will help you when you do that. And then once you do that, then you rinse. Use warm water and rinse your face completely. Then you're going to wipe and take a warm, damp terry cloth and wipe away the dead skin and debris from your face. That was left behind if you used a scrub. Pay careful attention to the area around your nose, mouth, eyebrows, and hairline. Use a magnifying mirror to make sure all debris and dead skin is cleared away from your face. And that's what I use. I have a magnifying mirror, so a regular mirror on one side and a magnifier on the other side, and that's just to make sure that your face is clean. You want to make sure your nose is clean inside your nose. You could check your teeth. I always check my teeth and my eyes and everything, and I always use Q-tips to clean my ear. I try not to go deep inside because they say you're not supposed to do that. But we want to do these things, and so, like I said, we're ambassadors for Christ. We want to look our best, and we want to be smelling good. Okay? Also, tone. Use an alcohol-free toner to help remove excess debris and hidden clogs of oil. Follow the directions on the container. Use a cotton ball and rub gently in a circular and upward motion. So that's just to get away the rest of the debris on your face that was left behind by the towel, because sometimes you still can have something behind, but you want to make sure that you use alcohol free, because alcohol can really dry out your skin. If you have oily skin, you still don't want to use alcohol free. I personally, I have oily skin. I had really oily skin when I was younger. I had a really bad acne problem in my teens. I had a really bad acne problem, and so, but you still don't want to use alcohol because it's really going to dry out your skin. And there's some good products on the market if you have acne, and you can have acne as a teenager. Some people even have adult acne, but you want to stay away from the alcohol because it will dry your skin out, and then you'll have dry patches, and then that's not good. Then you'll be doing extra exfoliation. Page 124 at the top, moisturize. Choose a moisturizer depending on your skin type, dry, combination, or oily. If you will be going out in the sun, use a cream or lotion with SPF 15 or higher to prevent sun damage. Otherwise, use one with vitamin E, moisturizer with vitamin E. Apply lavishly all over your face, beginning at your collarbone area. Then follow the sides of the neck, front of ears, and all the way up to your forehead, paying attention to areas especially prone to creases, which would be around your mouth, under your eyes, and your forehead, or just wherever for you, especially your neck. Don't forget your neck, whatever you do. Okay, so in here I say use the SPF 15 or higher, 30 or higher, probably even 50. I would increase that. And so as time on with global warming, everyone doesn't believe in global warming, but I do. The sun, according to the scientists, the sun can burn our skin even more. So I would say use a SPF of 50 or higher. I use I think it's Neutrogena. It's a spray. I think it's either 70% or 90 or 100% SPF. I really want to protect my skin, especially the older I get and the more you're out in the sun. I love being in the sun because I'm always out. I don't love being in the sun, but I love being outdoors. And so we have to protect ourselves, especially with the increase of skin cancer. For added moisture, if you will not be applying makeup immediately afterward, spray a light mist of rose water across your face and neck areas, and that will help the moisture that you're putting on to it will increase the effectiveness of the moisture. And it's very important to keep our skin moisturized, and that is very important. You just want to keep your skin supple. For stubborn, acne, oily, or troubled skin, use Biore deep cleansing pore strips or a similar product monthly. And so I don't know, you could get these at any store pretty much. Walmart has Biore, and I usually just use it on my nose because I have oily skin, so I get like it's blackheads or whatever, but oil deep in my pores. I just put it on my nose. I only have to use it probably every 3 months, once every 3 months. Especially since I've gotten older, my skin is not as oily as it used to be, and so that keeps the pores, my pores clear. I don't know if you ever seen someone and their pores are, they have these like black dots on their nose, and a lot of times that's oil. That's oil from them not deep cleansing their skin. My son, I help my son with his skin because he was just like me. He had really bad acne when he was younger, and he still has kind of oily skin. And so every once in a while I'll give him the Bior deep cleansing pore strips, and I'll put it on his nose and pull it off. Because he's my son, I want him looking good. I just care about my family. So anyway, that really helps. But that's all I mainly use it for. I guess you can use it for your chin or wherever you see a bunch of blackheads. Apply a mud mask once or twice a week. Those really help. I don't use a mud mask as much as I should, especially since I've gotten older, because my skin is getting drier the older I get. But it can really help keep your skin firm and tone and detox your skin. Use a Comb-Dome blackhead remover to extract blackheads as needed. It's a thing. It's about this long. It's silver. And I'll try to put a link to these things below in the description box. And it's about this long. It's silver and has little holes on the end. And you basically just put it, if you have a pimple, and you put it over and you press down. That'll stop you from getting acne scars. When I was younger, before I went to modeling school or beauty school, I did not know any better, and I used to squeeze my pimples with my fingers, and so I developed some acne scarring. I don't know if you can really see it, but on some of my videos you can. I've seen some people have it really bad. I have it, but not as bad as a lot of other people. And so that's how you prevent it. If you have kids, teenage daughters, or if you're a younger teenager, that's what you want to use. Don't use your fingertips, or either use a towel or something like that, but you don't want to use your fingernails. You will scar your skin. You will. And it's very hard to get rid of. And some people have to have surgery. It's very hard, if not impossible, to get rid of without surgery. That's probably what I should have said. So then you're going to rub on a skin toner or face cream to keep complexion even and to reduce blemish marks. Once skin tone is clear, apply only to blemished areas as needed. So I like Porcelana Fade Cream. There's some others, Palmer Skin Success, any kind that has at least 2% hydroquinone. Today, I think Clinic has a brand. I don't know if it has hydroquinone in it. I just started using that to keep my skin clear, at least in the winter. In the winter time, you know, we're not outdoors as much, and that's really the time of the year where you should there you could focus on getting your skin prepared for the summer. And so that's a great time of the year to use the skin toner or the fade cream, you know, all over your face or just in areas where you really need it. I prefer to put it all over my face. Mine is under my eyes, around my eyes, the delicate eye area. I prefer to put it all over my face because I don't want patches of brightness or darkness, so I put it all over my face. And then if I just have like one pimple mark, then I'll just put it on that spot. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, and it will help keep your skin complexion even. And this is great, especially if you don't like wearing makeup. And so that's what makeup really is for, is to cover, is to make your face look almost perfect or flawless. And so if you use the fade cream, even if you don't have acne, if you use the fade cream, it will give you an even complexion where it looks like you have makeup on even when you don't. And so who doesn't want to look like they have makeup on even when they don't, as far as having a fresh looking face? Okay, so that's what I recommend if you have acne or oily or trouble skin, and that's what I do. Like I said, I used to have really bad acne when I was younger. One of the best things you can do for acne is you got to clean your face. You got to keep your face clean, especially if you wear makeup. When you go to bed at night, you want to make sure that you take all the makeup off, because if you don't, it can lead to blemishes. And that's one reason I had really bad acne, is because excuse me, when I was younger, I used to didn't take my makeup off at night, or I wouldn't take it off good enough, but mostly I didn't take it off, and that's not good. And that's not good. I didn't take it off. So you want to make sure you do that. And then you want to make sure you eat right. I know today they're telling people sugar, chocolate doesn't cause acne. It may not for everyone, but it does for some people. I'm one of those people. If I just start eating a bunch of candy bars, Snickers, and Reese cups or whatever, if I just start eating this, I'll start getting pimples. So I don't know who they're talking about. This doesn't cause breakouts, but it does. You know, we as mankind, we don't like being told what to do. We don't like, if we like something, we don't want anyone, this in general is human nature, we don't want no one telling us not to do things. And so mainstream media, they know this and they just want to make money. So they pay these people to tell us what we want to hear. I'm sorry, I have to tell you all the truth, but it's true. I'm in the media industry. I've been in the media industry for 20 years now, over 20 years. I think this this makes over 20 years. I've been in the media industry, the business industry. I have my own business I've had my own business for years and years and years. And so I know how businesses work. Their bottom line is profit, making money. I'm speaking in general, but in general, all businesses care about is money. And so they will tell us whatever we want to hear to make some money. But I don't care that much about money. I need money to pay bills, but I really need God and Jesus. I really don't care. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't care if I ever make any money anywhere in life. There's a time, there's a time I told God, look, I'll be homeless. I don't even care. Just give me a nice park in a tree somewhere. And just, but I would be, concerned a little bit about someone coming up attacking me or something. But other than that, I don't care. I'm not materialistic. I like nice things, but I really don't care about money. And I think that's what makes a good devout Christian, is a person that don't care. And I care about the truth in God and Jesus. And I want to go to heaven. And I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear. I want to go to heaven. And so that's what I'm all about. And if you care about the truth, but I try to be gentle and quiet gentle and loving when I say these type of things, but I got to keep it real and I got to tell the truth because that's who I am and that's who God made me. There's nothing I can do about it, and I'm glad he made me this way because I just want to be in heaven with God and Jesus. And I don't care that much about money. I care more about my soul, salvation. I care more about other Christians and just people, mankind in general, and my family and myself. And so, but anyway, you have to eat right. And if you're eating some things that's not healthy, especially if you're overindulging, that's the main thing. If you're overindulging, especially in sweets and junk food, your face is going to show signs of it, or your body. So you want to eat right, you want to take care of yourself and keep your skin clean. Change your pillowcase at night, at least once a week. And be careful what you put in your hair. Sometimes what you put in your hair can cause your face to break out. Not always, but it can. But most importantly is to eat right and keep your skin clean. And your skin will be clear. I hardly ever have any acne breakouts. I haven't had an acne problem in a long time. Thank God. And this is why. But when I was younger, it was really bad. Okay, still on page 124. All over body care for baby soft skin. For skin that is truly deep cleansed, soak in a warm bath layered with baby oil and or bubble bath for 20 to 30 minutes and drain the tub. Scrub all over using a loofah and shower gel, shave and rinse. Now use a sugar or apricot scrub all over your body from neck to toe for amazingly smooth skin. Use a mat or bath chair to prevent falling. Rinse again and towel dry. While skin is still moist, use a rich body butter or cream, lotion, or spray-on oil, one that contains vitamin E from head to toe. Don cotton footies and or gloves to retain the moisture in your feet and hands and to keep them soft. Some people think that you should not take a bath because you get infections. That's not necessarily true. In general, it's not true. I remember at one time I was having some infections, feminine infections, and I was going to the doctor. And the nurse or the doctor, they was telling me don't take a bath because, after you take a bath, the dirt is in the water. And I was like, what? I really like taking a bath. And so that was really discouraging to me because I want to take a bath. And so, I did some more research. Also, I started getting products that are hypoallergenic, that are natural and organic. And so ever since doing that, I could take a bath without having any infections down there. And so some products, I don't want to give any products a bad name. They may affect some people, but not everybody. But like Calgon, I used to really love Calgon, the powder that you put in the tub. But it started giving me infections, feminine infections, you know what I mean. And so I quit using that, and so I'm still able to take a bath. A lot of people don't take baths, and that could be why. You got to use natural stuff. I use Abra products, A-B-R-A. I'll try to put a link below. And so anyway, when you take a bath, it makes your skin soft, and it gets areas that is really hard to get when you take a shower. It really cleanses. So I prefer taking a bath. I get my candle, I put my little soft music on, or I put in my yoga, or my meditation DVDs. I do that and I relax. I make a nice little ritual out of it. It really helps. But anyway, this will help you to keep your skin baby soft. When you put the oil in the water and the loofah, all of these steps. If you want soft skin, I'm a married woman, I want my skin soft. And if you're single and want to get married one day, take care of yourself, look your best. You know, in general, if it's meant to be for you to have a husband, you're going to have a husband no matter what. But also at the same time, you want to take care of yourself. I've seen women in church, Christian women, who don't take care of themselves. They kind of let themselves go. And the guy comes in church looking for a wife. She gets overlooked. Not because she doesn't wear a lot of makeup or nothing like that, or she's not dressing sexy. It's because she's not really taking care of herself. You know, and so then I've seen women like that get overlooked for women who aren't even prettier. They just take better care of themselves. So we want to take care of ourselves. So I'm just putting that out there. Okay, ladies? So anyway, and so you want to use a body butter or a cream. I prefer that over lotion because it really gets into your skin. It makes it extra soft. I like lotion, but you have to make sure you get a really good lotion. And vitamin E, it tones your skin. They say it tones your skin, I guess, like cocoa butter. And so also shea butter, you can use one of those. I really like using those. They really make your skin soft. And then for your feet, you want to put on the footies and gloves on your hands. And so I don't do this all the time. I don't wear gloves and socks on my feet every night. It's when I take my nice bath, which I do. I try to do at least 3 times a week, where I take my nice, relaxing bubble bath. And so with my oil, I usually use lavender. I usually take a lavender bath, and my husband, he usually massages me afterward with rose oil or lavender oil. I believe, I can't think of the name of the products, but I buy these from Whole Foods. And then I'll put socks on my feet, and if my feet are really dry, I'll put the socks on. And if my hands are really dry, then you can put on gloves. I rarely put on gloves, but you can. Especially, a lot of times it's just like a special treatment. You're not going to do this every night. Okay? Additional tips to tone or firm your skin: splash with cold water or a toner. Never go to sleep with makeup on. Wash your face or use a toner immediately after exercise to prevent breakouts, especially if you're susceptible to breakouts. Me personally, my skin hardly ever breaks out anymore, but if it did, I would use toner. Okay, so if you have that, use toner. Change your pillowcase at least weekly. Drink lots of water. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of purified or spring water each day. Water is a secret to glowing skin. Be careful what products are put on your skin. If you are able, utilize organic products, and for those for sensitive skin, preferably those found at a health food store like Whole Foods Market or Sprouts. And a lot of regular stores too today. I think even some Walmarts carry organic products now. Okay, one of our philosophies at the Godly Woman's Guide is to use products in their natural, God-given state, chemical and pesticide free as much as possible, to prevent and ward off disease, illness, and infections. I recommend Kiss My Face Potent and Pure, a line with natural and organic products. I like their products. I haven't used them recently, but I still like their products. There's some great products at Whole Foods Market. So if you don't have if your skin is not real sensitive and you're not prone to breakouts, you can use almost whatever you want, but I still recommend natural, organic, because they're just better, and that's the way God made it. That's the way God made, God made natural products for us to use. Watch what you eat. Contrary to popular belief and studies, sugar can lead to breakouts and other health ailments. Pay attention to what you drink too. Soda contains large amounts of sugar, and diet sodas have artificial sweeteners, which have been linked to health problems, including acne and cysts. Remember the mottos: you are what you eat, and junk in, junk out. And this is so true. This is so true. This is so true. Don't suffer unnecessarily. Visit a dermatologist or skin specialist if needed. Pray about it too. If you have serious skin problems, ask God to help you improve your skin and health, and to lead you to products that will alleviate them. Always make sure to follow manufacturer's directions on the product's label. So ladies, now we're on page 127, how to apply makeup base like a pro. How to apply makeup base like a pro. Pages 127, 127. This technique is a delicate application and is excellent for daytime, worship, service, or work. It will leave you glowing and radiant. These are the items that are needed to apply makeup base like a pro. And I say apply makeup base like a pro. You know, this is just depends on, you know, if you go into work or whatever. It doesn't mean you have to wear a lot of makeup. It's just to refresh you. I believe it's okay to wear makeup if you use it. You know, it just depends on why. What's your motivation for wearing makeup? The Bible says do all things in moderation. So I wear makeup to freshen my face up, to make me look refreshed and not tired or dreary or something like that. That's why I wear makeup. Okay, so it's okay. If you don't want to wear makeup, you don't have to. There's no sin not to wear makeup or to wear makeup. And so, but anyway, so this is what I'm going to tell you now. This is what I learned in beauty school, how to wear makeup, okay? And the items you're going to need is 2 bottles of liquid foundation, 1 a shade lighter than your skin tone and 1 a shade darker. Concealer, 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Powder, compact or loose, not too light or too dark. Test on jawbone before purchasing. A damp sponge, large powder brush, a well-lit wall mirror, a magnifying mirror, a cape or house coat to protect your garments. And there are capes that you can wear, some that just go to your waist, and they have Velcro and close in the back. And so that'll stop you from getting the makeup on your clothes if you put your clothes on and then do your makeup afterward, okay? Start with a clean, polished face. See previous section of what we discussed earlier. Drape your shoulders to protect your clothes or apply while in your gown or a house coat. Place a small amount of each foundation on the back of your hand, separated, in the center using little dabs of the makeup. Blend them together to match your skin tone. Sample by applying a little on your jawbone. The goal should be to barely notice it on your face. When you get the desired match, dab a small amount on the center of your forehead, high up on the cheeks just beneath the eyes, then on your chin. Now blend outward, inward, and upward using short strokes until your entire face is covered. Don't forget to apply beneath your eyes and on your eyelids, then up to but not on your eyebrows. You don't want to put makeup on your eyebrows. You want to put on your eyebrows. Then you're going to blend the remaining foundation on the top of your hand, then gently wipe off the excess underside of your chin, or wipe excess off your hand with a Kleenex or a towel. Now take a very small amount of concealer and dab underneath your eyes, just beneath your eyebrows and on your blemishes if you have any blemishes. Then blend with a sponge or with your fingers for more coverage. Using the damp sponge on your fingers, blend all the makeup around your hairline, eyes, nose, mouth, chin, and jawbone, and underneath your chin, skipping your neck. You can put some on your neck if you want to match your face, but you just want to put a little bit on. Check to make sure your makeup is blended properly by utilizing the magnifying mirror. With the sponge, wipe excess off your lips and then your eyelashes, unless you'll be wearing mascara. Makeup may be applied to your neck. Just be careful of getting it on your clothes. That's what I was saying. Also, you don't want to get it on your clothes. Now grab your powder and brush, dab brush in powder, shake off excess, and then apply sparingly to your entire face and under your chin using large upward circular strokes. Your face is now ready for additional makeup application if desired, eyeshadow, blush, etc. And so the makeup I'm wearing now is not necessarily this application. It is a little bit, but not 100%. I have on a little extra makeup now because the lights, the camera and the lights, it is like whitewashes you. It really makes it kind of look like you don't have any makeup on, so you have to put on a whole lot of makeup. And so I'm considering doing some videos on this. And like I was saying earlier, I think some people think makeup or whatever is not important, but I think that whatever it is going to help us have confidence in presenting ourselves as Christ's ambassadors. We want to look our best and put on our best. And like I said, you don't have to wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. I don't. I usually wear moisturizer. I make sure my face is clean, and I'll put on moisturizer and some other little things which I have in here. Here's another article that we're going to be reading. Okay, but this is for a basically in-depth makeup application, especially like if you're going to work or something, or maybe out for dinner or a date with your spouse or something like that. Okay, additional tips, page 129. Liquid foundation applied with a damp sponge provides a sheer to light coverage. For deeper coverage, use cream or solid makeup, or apply liquid makeup with your fingers and in layers. To apply in layers, apply 2 or more coats and let dry between coats. I like liquid makeup. It looks more natural. The cream makeup or the solid makeup, it kind of can look cakey, so I don't want to look like I have makeup on, especially in the daytime. I don't want to look like I have makeup on, so I prefer liquid. If you are applying your foundation on the lighter side, you can tone it down with the powder. If it's too dark, you can brighten it with the concealer. So you have a lighter concealer, that's what you can do. And like I say, I'm gonna do a video on this. I think it's best to do a video. Apply concealer only if you have dark circles or blemishes to cover. Blend with your pinky finger. Today, some people, they like concealer just to, I don't know what's the right word. I guess it highlights your face in the right areas, can make you look more refreshed. And so sometimes I would still wear concealer even if I didn't have dark circles, but which I do. They're not really bad, but I do. So, but you can still use concealer, or you don't have to. It just depends on your preference. Use a highlighter to bring attention to areas that are less noticeable, like your forehead and chin, to make them appear larger or more profound. Use darker shades to draw attention away from areas such as below your cheekbone, on your jawline, or the sides of your forehead near temples to make your face appear slimmer. Swipe down the sides of your nose to make it look smaller, and under your chin to build a double chin. And so I have a tiny double chin, it's real tiny, and so I have some dark concealer under, not concealer, but I have some what's contour makeup on under there. Use a compact powder puff instead of a brush for heavier coverage, preferably at night if desired. Especially if you have oily skin, the powder puff, you know, the skinny, it's like tiny pancake, that will make the powder if you want more coverage. But I like using the brush because it's not as much powder. And I personally don't like wearing a lot of powder. I really don't wear powder at all with makeup. I only wear it here when I'm videotaping, because the lights can make your skin look extremely oily. Other than that, I don't wear powder. But if I'm taking photos or things like that, I will wear powder. And what I do is I don't use the compact, it's too heavy. I use the brush, and then I just lightly dab it on where I need it, very lightly, because I don't like looking like I have makeup on, especially foundation. If you have oily skin, to keep the shine at bay, apply moisturizer to dry areas only. For example, underneath your eyes and or on your neck when wearing makeup. If you have oily skin, you don't want to make the oily skins oilier. When I was younger, I had really bad oily skin, and so especially in my T-zone. So I wouldn't put moisturizer there. I would just put it on my cheeks. That's what I'm saying. And then, or you could get a water-based lotion for your face or moisturizer, and then so it won't make your face extra oily. There's so many, can you think of the word? So many variations of things you could buy on the market now. It's just so many choices we have now. If you are going to an outdoors event in the daytime, apply your makeup utilizing a very bright light or in the rays of the sun via a window, or apply outdoors. Sometimes that's what I do. I'll stand in front of the window when the sun is shining and just make sure that my makeup is very minimal. You can't really tell I'm wearing any. If you need to freshen up throughout the day or to keep oiliness at bay, place pieces of Kleenex on oily areas and lift, or lightly touch face and in areas to be touched up with a sponge. Do not rub, and be careful not to apply too much powder to avoid a cracking or dried out appearance. That's another reason I don't wear a lot of powder, because it can dry your face out and it could just make the makeup look cakey. Okay, and so what I use also, I use a kabuki brush, and what I do is I don't even use the tissue to blot my face, which you can, especially if you have real oily skin. And what I do is I just use the kabuki brush that I use to apply my makeup, and I just dab it basically just in my T-zone, usually just on my forehead, my nose area, and chin, and that's it. If after application or later in the day you have areas that wrinkle or crease on your forehead, for instance, apply a dab of moisturizer mixed with the dab of foundation and rub in a circular motion until it dissolves. And that's what I do because sometimes I do get like little thin creases on my forehead, and that's what I do to get rid of it. So there you have it, ladies. Now you know how to radiate and glow inside and out. Inside and out, like all godly women should. I think we should glow. I think we should look good. We should look our best. I have a good husband. I have no doubt me taking care of myself is what attracted him to me. If I didn't wear makeup, he probably would have still liked me, you know, most likely, because I meant to say before at the beginning of this lesson is that looks are overrated today. Looks are overrated. I think in general looks are overrated, but this is just about looking our best. A lot of women want to wear makeup and they don't know how. And so this is just to help us to look our best, because a lot of us don't know how to wear makeup, but we want to, and we want to do all things in moderation. So that's all that I'm doing here. I'm not encouraging people to wear makeup. It's just that if you do, how to wear it, and just how to do all things in moderation, just like the Word of God says, how to do all things in moderation. Okay, ladies, now we're on page 131, specific makeup techniques. Specific makeup techniques. Applying blush. You can wear blush in a variety of ways. Apply sparingly using a big fluffy brush. For dramatic or serious looks, we blush below cheekbones only. For a cheery look, apply blush on the apples and tops of the cheekbones in circular motion. For an all-over glow, sweep across the outer edges of your forehead and down the side of your temples and dab or two on your chin. If you have extremely dry skin, use cream blush. Be sure to blend well. We are still in a radiant vessel. Okay, mascara application. Try not to wear eye makeup every day. Frequent application can lead to bags, puffiness, and dark circles beneath the eyes. And pretty much wearing makeup every day, it can dry out your skin. Even if it's oily makeup, if it has oil base, it still can dry out your skin. So, and wearing mascara, eyeliner, especially if you wear that every day, it can, because of the darkness of the color, it can embed itself into the skin, which can lead to dark circles. I notice the more I wear eye makeup like mascara, eyeliner, it does get into my dark circles get darker. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So not just eye makeup every day, but probably any makeup every day. It's not good to wear makeup every day. I have times where I go 2 to 3 days with no makeup and I'll just put moisturizer on. I know that's easier said than done, especially if you work and you go to work and you want to have a fresh face and you want to put makeup on. Just try to limit, you know, mascara. You don't have to wear mascara or eyeliner every day. You can still wear makeup, and I'm going to have some videos on that. I'm going to have some videos on it, and there may be some techniques in here too. Might be on how to be. Matter of fact, might be coming up page 133. I just want to read this. I don't expect you all to figure all this out while I'm reading through this, but it's a book and I just want to read through it. And so that's why I said I'm going to try to, Lord's will, I'll be doing some videos, some makeup actual how-to videos on this. Okay, so mascara application. Apply mascara after foundation, blush, and powder. Brush on upper lashes first. Apply to lower lashes only if you want to look more made up. Apply 1 to 3 coats. Wait about 15 to 30 seconds between coats. Do not let coats dry completely between applications, as that leads to clumps because it dries out your eyelashes and it's hard to put the mascara on. I've seen some videos here on YouTube from some women that put their makeup on pretty well. And a lot of them, they'll do their eye makeup first. And so to me, I'm like, it's hard for me to do that. It can be done, but I would rather put on all my other makeup first and then I do my eye makeup last. But that's just me. It's just me. Remember, it takes practice to learn how to apply it properly. In general, false eyelashes are too glamorous, especially for church or worship service. Apply only if you desire and have no eyelashes at all. If so, apply sparingly. So I don't wear false eyelashes. I don't think I need them, and I would feel very uncomfortable wearing them. I do feel very uncomfortable. That's why I don't wear them. And then I think I wore false eyelashes once or twice, and I'm not too great at putting them on, but I really just don't like them. I just don't like the idea of them not being real, I guess, or being, maybe it's overdone or something like that. But some people don't have any eyelashes, and there's nothing wrong with wearing false eyelashes. Some people don't have eyebrows, they can't grow hair, so there's nothing wrong, there's no sin in using an eye pencil. Some people go too far and they try to say, oh, you can't wear any makeup at all, whatever. No, that's not God's grace and mercy that we're under today. It's not. And so there's nothing wrong with wearing false eyelashes. It's all about moderation and your motivation. Why are you wearing these? Is it because you want to go around seducing people, or is it because you just want to look your best? You know, what is your motivation for wearing this? So, but they do have these individual eyelashes, which don't really look like false eyelashes if you don't get them too long. But anyway, so I personally, I wouldn't wear false eyelashes, but if I ever had to, if my eyelashes fell out, I probably would. So I'm just speaking in general. So, but there's no sin in wearing mascara, makeup, or false eyelashes. There's no sin. There's no sin. And like I said, these tips, I learned these in beauty school, so this is not just stuff I made up. And I'm hoping my makeup looked kind of good today. So it's kind of hard to tell you how to do these tips and for you to be looking at my makeup now, because I'm on camera. And like I said, I have to wear a bunch of makeup on here just to make it even look like I got some on, or just to even look presentable. So it's kind of hard to say, especially with these camera and lights. Page 132, lipstick application. Apply lipstick after you put on your clothes to avoid smearing it on them, or wear a drape during application. After makeup application, or during makeup application. After cleansing your face, scrub your lips with a damp towel until all dead skin is removed. Nowadays people, they have this sugar scrub for your lips. You can put that on. Some of them don't work too well, so you can also use just use a damp towel, terry cloth. Apply foundation over lips to keep color true, and that'll stop the color. That'll make the, or you can use concealer over your lips before you put on the lipstick if you want that much lipstick. Okay? And so then also apply gloss to add shine afterwards if desired, if you want your lips to be shiny. I don't have any lip gloss on right now, just lipstick. And I have two lipsticks on. I have a darker brown, and then I have a shimmery brown. I have a matte brown and a shimmery brown, just in case you're wondering. Lip liner is unnecessary unless you will be photographed. If you apply lip liner, make sure it's not too dark, or you may look gothic. You know how some people now, they wear the really dark lipstick? I'm just saying, this study, this is for Christians and godly women, inner and outer beauty. That's what this is about. I'm not talking to the world. I'm talking to Christians and godly women. That's what I'm talking to. I personally, I don't like wearing lip liner. There has been times I've worn lip liner, but in general, I don't like wearing lip liner. And so if you want a natural look, you don't really need the lip liner. If you do, make sure you barely put it on and that it's not too dark. I guess I'm talking about some women, they put this lip liner on, it's a dark brown, or it's like almost a black, and then they put the lipstick. To me, I think that's a little too severe. I don't think that's modest. And I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I think some women just don't know any better. So that's all I'm saying. After application, stick your finger in your mouth and pull it out with your lips around it. If there's lipstick on your finger, wipe it off on a tissue before touching your clothes. This last step will prevent lipstick from getting on your teeth. So all you're basically going to do is this. That's it. And then the lipstick, look, I still even have a tiny bit on my finger. And that will stop it from getting on your teeth. You ever seen some women with the lipstick on their teeth and it's like, ah? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So now, ladies, we're on page 133. And ladies, you know, I know you all are sitting here watching me and this is a live reading, but you know what? You can stop and pause and come back later. You can watch this later and just watch it when you need it. But I want to read it because it's in the book. And it's a live book reading, so I'm going to read it. Okay, so how to be a natural beauty is where we are right now. How to be a natural beauty. Godly women are naturally beautiful. Yes, we are. A person who is physically or effortlessly beautiful is one who looks good without makeup or wearing anything artificial. As a Christian, I do not wear makeup every day, as I've said earlier. I believe that people should be able to see us in our natural state. It increases their faith and trust in us and in God. I normally wear makeup only on Sundays to worship service and for other formal occasions or to work. In the midweek and to Bible class, I only wear lip gloss and a little bit of moisturizer. One reason I do this is because I want to be approachable and desire others to know the real me and to know that I am genuine. However, this is my personal opinion. If you are afraid or uncomfortable to leave the house without makeup, that is fine. These tips, when utilized, should make us more at ease to go without makeup, as they will keep our health and skin in good shape, so we won't feel the need to always hide behind a veil or makeup. By the way, the less often we wear makeup, the better we look without it. It's true. I remember in school, in high school, there was this girl. She had long hair, long hair. And she wasn't ugly. She wasn't ugly, but she used to wear gobs of makeup. I mean, the makeup I have on now is not compared to the makeup she wore. And she wasn't ugly. She was pretty attractive. And I remember I was late to school or whatever, and she must have been late. And I remember going to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. When I went in there, she was in there putting her makeup on. She didn't have any makeup on. Whoa. Whoa. We were in high school. I'm not talking about I'm just trying to make a point. She looked at me and she kind of scared me, because it's like, wow, I was surprised she was even the same person. And I think the reason was because she used to wear so much makeup. I mean, she would wear the gobs of foundation, the gobs of layers and layers of powder, and everything she would put on her face. And you remember the ladies used to wear the hairspray where their hair would stick up from the heavy hairspray? This was in the 80s. And so anyway, I just remember going in the bathroom and seeing her without any makeup, and I was taken aback. And I think the reason she looked so rough was because she wore makeup all the time. She probably didn't think she was beautiful, and she was. She really didn't need it all. But when we wear makeup all the time, especially as much as she had on, it ages us. And so then when we don't wear makeup, it's like people like, are you even the same person? And so that's all I'm saying. So I try not to wear makeup all the time. I just take a break from it. I enjoy makeup. I like being a woman. I like the feminine things that women in general do. I don't know why, I just like those things. And so, and it's not a sin, it's not a crime, it's not a sin. And so I like wearing makeup, but I don't like wearing it all the time. I want to take a break and let my skin breathe. And when we do that, we're not going to need makeup every day, and especially not as much. Okay? And so what I do now compared to in here, I wear like a BB cream. I wear that and moisturizer. Sometimes I'll just wear a little concealer, but I rarely go out the house with any makeup on, especially Bible class. Today I'll wear, like when I first wrote this was a few years ago, and so I've gotten a little bit older. But now, so when I go to Bible class now, I'll wear like a BB cream or like a skin illuminator, and I'll probably do my eyebrows. I usually do my eyebrows. And I might wear a little eyeliner just on the top of my lid of my eye, not around my eye, but just to make it look, I guess make my eyelashes stand out a little bit. And I'll put a little lip gloss on, and maybe a little bit blush or something like that. But I won't wear like foundation and eyeshadow, all that stuff, you know. So anyway, but that's what this is about. So this one I'm going to share with you. I guess I should just read it, huh? Okay. Following are some tips to achieving a more natural and beautiful appearance. Skincare. Exfoliate your skin weekly with good apricot or similar scrub. Apply a mask weekly. It keeps skin and pores tight. Use a fade cream daily or until complexion is even toned if needed. This will usually make heavy makeup and or concealer unnecessary. That's what I was saying earlier. You can hear about when in some of the other pages I read earlier in this lesson, lesson 13. Okay, now I'm on page 136, and this is shaping your eyebrows. It's shaping your eyebrows. Think of your eyebrows as a frame. Your eyes are a picture, and the frame should not be overwhelmed but balanced. Keep the brows lighter or the same color as your hair for a natural look. So my hair is a dark brown, and so I try to keep my eyebrows a dark brown. As you get older, you don't want to go black. You don't want to go black, it'll age you. The dark or black in general is for younger women. Otherwise, it's going to make you look older. And you know, so I'm just speaking in general, ladies. There are several eyebrow shapes. A sharp rise from the inner corner lengthens the nose and make the eyebrows appear closer together. So a sharp rise from the inner corner. This right here, if you just go up like that, that's what it's saying. Pronounced down curves at the outer corners creates a sadder, older appearance, as you can see in the pictures. See right here in the pictures in the book? See, there's the sharp upper, the one that I'm talking about. And then here, a pronounced downward curves and outer corners creates a sad and older appearance. That's this one right here. A high round owl brow gives a surprised look to the face. That's right here. See that? I'm going to just go like that. An extreme upward slant gives an oriental appearance. That's this right here. Heavy square brows give an angry or masculine look. That's the thick brows. And thick brows are in today. A lot of people wearing thick brows. I naturally have thick brows. I have to groom my eyebrows in order to make them look the way they look now. I have a mirror here just in case you guys are wondering what I'm looking at. There's a mirror here. And so I have thick eyebrows, so I really have to trim my eyebrows down from what you see now. They've been trimmed, and see this one I kind of messed up trying to fix my hair. But anyway, I just want to show you that, ladies, okay? So anyway, it all depends on how your face is shaped. This is the way my face shaped. This is the best eyebrow for my face. It all just depends on you. There's really no right or wrong way. It just depends on how your eyebrow looks, okay, and how your face shaped, because there's different types of face shapes. You have a pear shape, a diamond, an oval, and a round. I have an oval. Supposed to be the ideal. I don't know why, but I like the diamond face or the pear. I think it's so beautiful. I think Tyra Banks has the pear. She has a large forehead. And I'm trying to think, so Angelina Jolie, I think she has the oval. I think she is so pretty. I'm not saying they're golly examples. I'm just trying to give an example. Ladies, someone that's popular that we all know. Okay, so how to measure your eyebrows for perfect shape. And this, here's the picture right here, as you can see in your book. Okay, so you're going to use a ruler or an eyebrow pencil. So I'll show you with this pen. Excuse me. And you're going to measure from the inner corner of the eye to the end of the eye. So that's from here to here, the end of your eye from here. That's where you're going to measure, from here to here. Okay? The highest point of the brow should be the center of the eye. So that would be right here. That's the center. You see how my eyebrows go up? I have a little arch. I have to push it up a little bit down. Look like it might have went down since I've been taping. And see, that's my arch right there. That's my arch. Because my eyebrows are real bushy. If I didn't groom my eyebrows, probably just be a big square, bushy eyebrows. And I used to have like one eyebrow when I was younger. Ladies, don't laugh. I did, so I had to trim in here. But I have trimmed it in here so much now it doesn't even grow back, or barely grows back. Okay? The ending point should be at the end of the eye. That's over here. It's like that. So you're measuring from like here, here, here. That's what you're measuring. Okay? And so the beginning and ending line of the brow should extend about 1/4 inch of the eye from the end of the eye. So your eyebrow, see how my eyebrow, it goes over just a little bit? So I tried to groom my eyebrows great for this lesson. And so I did an okay job, but I could do better. But I didn't want my eyebrows, see how they look now? I didn't want them to be too heavy, because I don't want them really dark. Maybe sometime on date night with my husband, you know, I might make them a little bit dramatic, but I want them to be more natural. So, but these are my eyebrows. These are my eyebrows. I just pencil them in. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, I'm going to do a video lesson, Lord's will. I keep saying that. And it's because I'm reading this, so it's kind of hard to explain, but I do want to do that. Page 137, helpful hints for tweezing. Brush your eyebrows first. Pull out one hair at a time. Tweeze in the direction the hair grows. Pull the hairs quickly. Press the area with your finger while tweezing, so you want to do like that. Do not tweeze the top of your brow. Before tweezing, dab with an ice cube or a small cotton ball soaked in alcohol to help dull the pain. Tweeze coarse facial hairs as they appear. Fine dark hair can be bleached, especially if you have a little peach fuzz. I used to have a lot of peach fuzz. I still kind of do, but I started shaving it. My husband liked it, but I'm like, no, I'm too old. I don't want a peach fuzz now. But when I was younger, I did. He liked it. I don't know why, but anyway, use a magnifying mirror, a lighted mirror to make grooming easier. Tweeze daily and just before going out, you know, as your hair grows in. Our eyes are truly the mirror to our soul, and one of the first things people notice when they see us. Therefore, it's important that they are well cared for and groomed. Today, ladies, I have to be honest, I don't tweeze my eyebrows. I hate the pain and it takes too long. So what I do today is I shave. I shave my eyebrows. I use a regular razor, you know, the one you use to shave your legs with, thin one. I think I used the Daisy. I think I used the Daisy because I don't like spending a bunch of money on those. So I shave my eyebrows. I'm going to do a video on this, but I shave the top, and I shave to make the arch, and I shave in the middle. And I was taught in modeling school that shaving would make your eyelid droop, and I don't think my eyelids have drooped. They look the same like they did when I was younger. I have always had like a tiny partial hooded eyelid, and so they look the same. My eyes have barely drooped. They have just a little because I've gotten older. But shaving your eyebrows, that's a myth. It does not make your eyelids droop. It's a lot faster when you shave. Tweezing is great if you like tweezing. I don't like the pain and it takes too long. So I just shave. I usually groom my eyebrows probably once a week. That's all you need to do, or as needed, but I usually do about twice a week at the most, just to keep them looking neat. Okay, ladies, we're on page 138. Foundation 101, excuse me. Today there are many different types of foundations on the market. Here's a list of a few of them to help you choose your coverage. Liquid foundation, they just melt onto the skin and blend beautifully. The right one will mimic your skin's natural texture while smoothing out any unevenness, boosting your overall appearance, and that's the one I prefer. Tinted moisturizer, a good choice for women who want the faintest hint of coverage plus a hydrating supplement for suppleness. Most tinted moisturizers also contain sunscreen, giving them triple threat of benefits, and that's what they call today pretty much the BBB creams, but there are just plain tinted moisturizers. Spray foundation, ideal for women who need a bit heavier and longer wearing coverage. Okay, cream foundation, best for women with very dry skin. This formulation is a bit too heavier for other skin types. Mineral powder, excellent for light to medium coverage that leaves skin with a soft glow. Powder foundation, best for deep coverage, perfect for those with oily skin. And BB creams, these type of foundations supply a very light to medium coverage. They usually contain sunscreen, which is a plus, but they may cause breakouts in acne prone or sensitive skin types. So I basically today I wear a liquid foundation. That's what I have on right now, with a little powder because of the lights can make your skin extremely oily looking. A tinted moisturizer, I prefer today, I use the BBB cream. I like wearing it especially to worship service because it barely looks like I have any makeup on, and I want to look natural. That's why I wear BB cream. Okay, or you could still do a tinted moisturizer if you can find some. Spray foundation, those ones that come in with a little, what they call it, the air. I forgot what they call it, air foundation. I can't think of the name. I'll put it below. And so anyway, you could do those too. Okay, and cream foundation, those are for women with very dry skin. This formulation is a bit too heavy for other skin types. Cream foundation, I would really say if you have dry skin, you might want to go with the liquid. I would still stick with the liquid foundation. Cream foundation is best for probably taking photos or something. I wouldn't recommend wearing cream foundation. You could do what you want. Now, cream foundation is good, especially if you have a lot of scarring. That will help cover it better than a liquid. Mineral powder, I like some mineral powders. They are very transparent, and they mostly add a color to your skin and a glow. But I also wear mineral powders. I think I used to wear some when I had my television show. I used to put them on, and if you look back on there, you can see my skin did have a nice glow to it. And sometimes I'll put liquid foundation on, and then I'll put the mineral powder over it, and just to give you this really beautiful, healthy glow without looking like you got makeup on. Or if you just wear the mineral powder by itself, I really like it because it doesn't look like you have makeup on, which I love, especially being a golly woman. It really just really like enhances your natural beauty. Powder foundation is best for deep coverage, perfect for those with oily skin. And so a powder foundation, I guess they have these, what is it, it looks like a cream, the cream to powder foundation, where you put it on and then it dries to a powder. Those are good, especially like I said, if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you don't want to wear those, and you want to try to stay away from powder as much as possible because it's just going to dry you out even more. BB cream, like I was saying, I really like BB cream. I usually wear that on Sunday. I usually wear that on Sunday or in the daytime when I really don't want to look like I have any makeup on. That's what I wear. The bottom of page 138. You don't have to change your foundation for every season. Stick with the one that works best for you. To control surges or of shine, use a primer or mattifying gel before a foundation to keep your face fresh. If you use a self-tanner, you may want to buy a summer bottle of your foundation that's one shade darker to match the tanner hue. If you like the feel of lighter, more sheer coverage, try a tinted moisturizer or mineral powder foundation with built-in sunscreen. Its texture is the most comfortable in extreme heat. And that's portions excerpted from Get Positively Beautiful, the ultimate guide to looking and feeling gorgeous by Carmen D, makeup artist for TLC's #1 show What Not to Wear. Okay, so that's where I got this from. I think she wrote a book, and I was trying to get some tips, and so I did some research on makeup. Okay, so I don't wear a primer only if I'm wearing foundation, not with the BB cream. I don't wear primer. I have primer on now because, like I said, because of the cameras and the lighting. Cameras, they bring out the worst in you. They do. So if you don't, TV cameras, and so you have to do your best to cover the blemishes. Okay, so that's what I wear. I don't wear a primer. As far as here, I say a self tanner. You want to buy a summer bottle. What you can do, instead of getting a summer bottle, you could just take 2 foundations like I covered earlier, and you have the darker and the lighter. So in the summer, just add the little bit darker foundation to the lighter to match your skin tone. That's what I do. Right now I have on 2 makeup foundations. I have a darker and a lighter, and I just blend it, like right now it's winter time, and so I have to make it a little bit lighter because in the winter I get lighter, and that's also the time where I use a toner on my face. Okay, page 139, how to apply makeup for portraits or weddings. How to apply makeup for portrait or weddings. We're still in Radiant Vessel. Photos can last a lifetime or longer, so we want them to show us looking our finest. Here are a few tips and techniques for looking your best on your wedding day or for a personal or family portrait. Of course, you don't have to apply makeup if you do not desire. For those who do, here are my professional tips. Before you begin, get your hair done, then cover your hair or pin it back so that you will not get makeup on it. Then scrub and cleanse your face thoroughly. And see the previous section on basic skincare that we read earlier. Apply your foundation using my general guidelines outlined in the previous section titled How to Apply Makeup Base Like a Pro. However, this time use a heavier hand and a little more powder, especially on your nose and chin, around your eyebrows in or any overly shiny areas, because the lighting flash will make your makeup practically disappear on camera. This is one reason models wear a lot of makeup on camera. On my professional photo that is displayed on my website and on the cover of this book, I use the same techniques I describe here. By the way, these techniques are designed to look good on anyone, regardless of your skin tone. So this is the makeup tips I'm describing that I put on here. I had a lot of makeup on this picture. I didn't have false eyelashes. On this picture, this is all of my hair. I don't have hair weave or nothing. It's not a wig. This is my hair. I don't have false eyelashes on. I think I have mascara on, but I may not have mascara on, very little. And I just tried to use neutral, pinkish neutral tone colors on here. And so I did use some contour and highlighting on my face, my chin, and everything on here. But I really don't have a whole bunch of makeup on this picture, but I'm sure I used a lot of foundation because of the camera. Okay, and I did use a little Photoshop, touch up. I did use a little bit because the camera, it just magnifies all the errors. But that's pretty much how my makeup, that's what I did on here, right here. Okay, so now we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraph. Using your fingers instead of a brush or a sponge, apply your base to your face and your neck. For a more natural look, use liquid or mineral powder foundation. Blend well. So that's what I do. I put my makeup on liquid with my fingers, and then I blend it with a brush and or sponge. I use a kabuki brush. I don't really like using the sponge because I feel it takes my makeup off, and I'm like, I just put all this on. I don't want it to come off. Use concealer on any blemishes and underneath your eyes and on your brow bone. This will not only conceal dark circles or blemishes, but also highlight your eyes. Gently blend or smudge with your pinky finger. So that's what I do, or I use my ring finger or this finger, but you just want to be gentle. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I have seen some women wear makeup without concealer. I think it looks funny. I think we should kind of just highlight it. It just brings balance. I don't know, I just think it looks better. Brush some rouge or blush on your cheeks. Smile and place on the apples, then brush up toward your temples. For a slimmer look, also apply a dab of blush to your chin, down the sides of your forehead, and on your temples, but not in the center of your forehead. Blend with your fingertips or a dry sponge or a brush. With your blush brush, apply the same blush to your eyelids instead of your eyeshadow, and that's what I did here on the front. The same blush I put on my cheeks, I also put it on my eyelids. So I get my blush brush, not the one that comes with it, it's too small. I use a professional brush, and then I dab it on my cheeks, and then the same brush, then I just sweep it across my eyelids, like at the top. Not my eyelids, but my creases and above my creases. I sweep it across, and that's what I did on this picture, if you're wondering how I did my makeup on there, okay? And so then also for a slimmer look, you can put the blush down here. And so if it's a darker color, and it'll slim your face just a little bit if it's darker, okay? And this is for a portrait. Okay, so also with your blush brush, apply the same blush to your eyelids instead of eyeshadow. Close your eyes and sweep across 2 to 3 times. Wipe excess off of your nose and under your eyes. So when you sweep wipe excess off of your nose or under your eyes. I'm trying to figure out what was I thinking when I wrote that. Okay, ladies, this is funny. This is funny because this is a big book. There's a lot of writing in here. So anyway, I'm going to do some how-tos on this, okay? So anyway, you're going to just take the blush brush, like I said, and you're just going to sweep it across your eyes. And you could put a little bit on your nose. I think that's what I'm saying. So anyway, that's I think what I'm saying is if it spills over. You know how makeup falls? I'm saying wipe the excess off. You could use your kabuki brush to wipe it off. Apply powder or with a brush or a powder puff for deeper coverage. Do not over apply powder to your forehead. Too much can cause wrinkles on your forehead and under your eyes, which may show on the photo. Like you don't want to get the creases. You know, I don't know if you can see the creases on my eyes or not. But you try to make sure you get a concealer that doesn't crease. I think Maybelline has the good one, the Fit Me. I don't think it creases. I like using that one. Since bright lights can make your eyes disappear, apply eyeliner and or mascara, but make sure to smudge the liner. And the eyeliners now, they come with smudgers, little brush on the end. For a feminine, more natural look, skip the liner and apply only mascara to the top and or bottom of your lashes, or apply liner to the upper eyelid only. Using eyeshadow that matches your blouse or dress is a great addition. Just be sure to blend well so it won't appear. Like I have brown on and my makeup is brown. Brush your eyebrows up and out to tame them like I did. If necessary, fill them in with a soft liner or use a dark eyeshadow for a softer application. I like using a pencil. I just brush real softly. Hold the eyebrow pencil at a slant when applying to avoid a drawn look. You don't want to do that. You want to be careful not to overdo. Now just under your brows, apply a white or gold or pink eyeshadow or highlighter, depending on the color of your clothes you are going to wear or what goes best with your skin tone. Blend gently. So I just put a real tiny bit. I used to wear too much now, but I just put real little. You just want a little bit. I just have a little on. I don't know if you could tell. At the end of your makeup application, apply a bronzer or gold dust powder to your forehead, chin, neck, and top of your collarbone or your ears to make them glow. This for portraits. And so see how I have highlighter on? That's just because I'm doing TV, but I'm doing this video. So, but I like wearing highlighter. It just makes you look younger and refreshed. At the end of your makeup application, apply a bronzer or gold dust powder. I already read that part. And like I said, this is for photos. This is for photos. Apply lip gloss. Too much lipstick or lip gloss can make you look overdone unless you go light-handed or use a neutral shade. If you use lipstick, blot with tissue afterward. To create a softer touch, apply lip gloss before lipstick. When you put lip gloss on first, it stops the lipstick from adhering too much. So that's so if you just want to just look like you have a hint of color on your lips. Now put your hair back in place and voila, there you go. To make a feature on your face more noticeable, for example, your forehead, apply a highlighter or lighter color to it. To conceal or hide a feature, use a dark contour and powder. And that's what I did. I have a contour around here and I have highlighter in the middle. For a more dramatic look, use more blush on your cheekbones and avoid applying blush to the apples of your cheeks. If you want dramatic, don't do this. Don't put makeup here. Just put it here. That's what I'm saying. If you have a double chin, use a darker powder to contour under your chin. To hide a double chin, lean forward a little and or stick your neck out when the picture is taking place. Practice in the mirror before your best pose. So when you take a picture, do like this. This is what I'm saying. lean forward like this, or lift the camera. If you have the camera higher, your double chin won't show. If you have a double chin, okay, that's just two if you don't want that in your photo. If you don't care, okay, remember I said looks are overrated, but I like looking my best. If we take pictures, everybody's going to be looking at the picture. We want to look our best. To slim down your face, apply contour powder, darker powder down the sides of your temples, right beneath your cheekbones and down the jawline just before your chin. To slim your nose, apply a few lines down the sides of the bridge of your nose, or from your eyebrow to the tip of your nose on both sides. Okay, so you put contour right here down the sides of your nose, or from your eyebrow to the tip of your nose, like here. This is what I'm saying. Start up here and go down here. It also brings your eyes closer together. When you put contour from here to here, it's going to bring your face closer together. I have some photos where I didn't do that and my eyes look like they're way over here. I don't like those pictures, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, ladies. So anyway, okay, and then make sure you blend gently by dabbing with your finger or a dry sponge, or using a circular motion until blended. So you can blend like this with your finger on the edges, outer edges of the makeup. Or I like using the kabuki brush. I didn't use it at the time of writing this book, but I really like using that instead of the sponge. You can use the sponge. Sponges work, but I prefer the kabuki brush, and I just dab it on. I just dab it until it's all blended. During the photo process, keep your lip gloss, a mirror, blotting tissue handy to help keep your makeup fresh and to remove any oily residue buildup, especially if you have oily skin. So you just want to dab before you take your photo. Otherwise, they're going to snap the picture and you're going to look like an oily mess. And it's going to mess up the photo and you're not going to like it. So now you're ready for a professional photo shoot and or for your wedding. For optimal results, practice a few days before. So that's what you want to do. You want to practice before then. You don't want to wait. You want to practice before then. Okay, ladies? So that's it. Praise the Lord for this section. A radiant vessel, ladies. I'm going to try to do videos on these, but like I said, you don't have to wear makeup if you don't want to. You don't have to wear makeup at all. You don't have to, and I don't like wearing makeup all the time either. I want to look fresh, but as I've gotten older, I wear a little bit more makeup than I used to, because you get older and you don't look like a teenager anymore. You don't look like your early 20s, and life happens. And so anyway, I just like looking my best. I'm God's ambassador. We're God's ambassadors, and we want to look our best and present our best. And that's all pretty much what I'm sharing with you. You don't have to do any of this stuff, but if you do, these are great tips from my book, Inner and Outer Beauty. So ladies, I hope this has been a blessing to you. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. God bless you. Thank you for listening. See you later. Bye-bye.